have a good time last night?
It's all right. Nothing special.
Hey, Adam. You left your socks in my room.
Did I have sex with anyone in this apartment last night?
No, you didn't.
Okay, now it's the woman in this movie that doesn't want to commit. Did you like the way that it flipped the traditional gender roles?
Yeah, I think that that's one of the most exciting things about this movie is that it's not what you expect. And I really like the notion of a movie where you have two people who don't want to be in a relationship. And so if you're there, why not just have sex? It just seemed like this sort of logical, very simple way of intellectualizing convenience, and I like that.
And fantasy.
Yeah.
And do you think modern relationships have changed in the way they work now?
I think relationships are becoming slightly more disposable. You can always unfriend somebody on Facebook. But I also think that the digital era is accelerating relationships in this drastic way. It used to be that you go on 2, 3, 4, 5 dates with someone and gradually, slowly get to know them while you learn to trust them, and then you sort of have this bond, and then it moves into a physical place or whatever that is. Now, you go on one date, you go on Facebook or you Google search someone, and you know who all their friends are, you know their family, you know what they did for Christmas, you know what they ate last night. And so once these relationships get to that place, we feel like we know each other. And so naturally that physical part sort of comes with it. And then at the same time, I think it accelerates everything, including the eventual unfriending.
I'm a doctor. I work 80 hours a week. I need someone who's going to be in my bed at 2 a.m. who I don't have to eat breakfast with.
I eat breakfast.
Good.
Now, Adam and Emma's paths cross quite a lot before they finally hook up. Do you feel in your own relationships that you're sort of fated to be together?
I have a good friend of mine that always says that your true purpose is always one step away. So I believe in life that fate is really about just which direction you're going to make effort towards, right? So you could run into someone that you love twice in a lifetime, 3 times in a lifetime, as long as you're taking a step towards them when you do see them. And there's many people that you probably run into 4 or 5 times in your life, and you take a step in the other direction, and we call that not fate. So I always think that everything that we'll ever need is always one step away.
Now, Ivan, you've been married 30 years, and Ashton, you're very famously married. I'm guessing you both believe in strings-attached relationships.
Yeah, we're 2 strings-attached guys.
We're pretty attached. We're pretty attached individuals.
But it doesn't mean that we can't observe a story like this.
I think I'm like ropes attached, like ropes and chains attached, and we're attached. But just because you know what you want doesn't mean you can't be in a movie that's about the fantasy.
I think monogamy goes against our basic biology. Go hook up with someone else.
You're kidding. Okay.
Now, Ashton, you show quite a bit of skin in this movie. Was that liberating, or was it a bit weird?
I love having it out. I just love having it out.
And did you work out in preparation?
I actually didn't work out in preparation.
I can attest to that. I said, well, you're going to work out, even in pre-production. He said, I don't think I'm going to stop my workout that I normally do so that I look a little softer in this film, because a guy who's in this job would normally not be all buffed out.
And I still haven't started back again.
Yeah, it's one of the problems.
And once you start, it's really hard to get that train moving again.
Now, Ashton, we interviewed the Jersey Shore boys this week, and I know you're a bit of a fan. Would you ever consider going out partying with one of them?
God, no. God, no. No. Now, if I found out they were at the party, I'd probably leave. Like, no.
They're pretty crazy.
Absolutely not. That's just like a license for getting into trouble. Absolutely not. Bless them. Let them. I'm so happy for them having fun and being filmed doing it. Go. That's somebody else's world, not mine, man.
Now it's the Oscar season coming up, and we're asking everybody who they want to see win.
Natalie Portman. I
And
just
Natalie
hope she
Portman.
thanks me. I just hope that she thanks
Yeah, what do you
me.
think the odds are?
Just I don't know. I just wanted to just say like she, by the way, she didn't even have to actually specify why she's thanking me. She could just be like Ashton Kutcher, like, and that's it. Like, or she could even just be like, oh, and AK. Like she could just say AK. She wouldn't have to like specify. And like maybe just for being a great guy.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds
We'll be
likely,
listening.
too.
We'll listen out for that. Thank you very much for
Thank
talking
you.
to us. Thanks.
You can't fight me. You're miniature. You fight like a hamster.